Hey, you guys, what's up? Hello, everybody out there. My name is Cheryl Coco, and I am the master trainer for Royalty. I want to take a second and say hello to you guys, so let me know who you are, where you're from. Hey, Elaine, how you doing? Hey, Gary, how you doing? Thank you guys so much for being here. So, hello, Cheryl, how are you? Cheryl, it's funny saying your own name. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Thank you guys so much for being here. Hey, Mark. Hey, Christine. Thank you so much for being here. Corpus Christi in the house. If you don't have sound, make sure that you, if you're on your phone or your desktop, go down to the little speaker and click on the X, okay? If you do have sound, make sure you let me know. Say, yeah, I do have some sound, Cheryl, or Coco, depending on whatever you want to call me. All right. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Hey, Mark, how are you? Hey, Jeff, how are you? So thank you guys once again so much for being here. Now what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to send out any last minute messages to your teams, right? I want you guys to send out any last minute messages to any other affiliates that you have or customers that you have. Tonight I want to talk to you guys about some of the proven marketing techniques of beacon technology, or what we call the Royaltie Gem, and that is the beacon. So audio and video are okay. Thank you so much, Jonathan. If you see somebody that says that they don't have sound, please direct them to that speaker or that volume box that has the X over it, and let them know that that's how you guys can obtain some sound right now. So once again, thank you guys so much for being here. Beacon technology is what the Royaltie Gem is, and I want to start off with kind of getting some of the facts straight and legality and things like that. So you guys, here, let me start with this. The Royaltie Gem, it doesn't text or set off dings or alerts on your phone, and it doesn't push anything to your phone. The Royaltie Gem is a beacon, okay? Beacons are meant to broadcast as an identifier. The reason this works for Android is because the Android has Google Nearby technology built in. Okay. Have you ever had anything come up in your notifications that something is nearby as an Android user? How many people are Android users or know somebody that has an Android phone? Make sure you put it in the comments below, okay? Let me know if you guys know anybody that has an Android. As an Android user, I heard that, you kind of take your phone and you pull down and check those notifications like every 13 minutes or so, right? How many of you guys are guilty of that? I mean, how often do you check your phone? It's a lot. It's a lot, okay? So you guys have things come up in that nearby section, right, as an Android user. And the notification, when it comes up, was sent from a beacon. Now, that same technology is now offered to the small business owner at a fraction of the cost. And is the technology new that we have? Well, no. What's new is the fact that the beacon doesn't require you to download a specific app to receive the signal. It doesn't require Wi-Fi. It allows you to program your own 40-character message and direct to a link that you want at an affordable price. Okay, so that's kind of where we stand alone. That's what makes us set out, is that we have it at an affordable price. And you don't have to have an app. If you are a Walmart or a Target or something like that, of course, people will download your app. But as a small business owner, you're going to be hard pressed to get somebody to download an app in order to receive a signal from your beacon. Okay. So this is legal. This is a platform product designed to get eyeballs on your offer, funnel, social media page, and the like. We now offer a technology that has been used by large name corporations to the average business owner. And that right there is what makes us different. And I hope that kind of helps you guys out, kind of clear some things up for you guys on how it works and what separates us from a lot of people. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about marketing practices using beacon technology. So when you have the Royaltie Gem, right, you have a beacon in your hand, a beacon that many other big box and big name stores have utilized in the past. Okay, the difference between us now is that what I've said before is that you don't have to have an app. Okay, you can broadcast that message right from the beacon, right to the Android phone. We skip that part, and that's a huge, huge advantage to a lot of people. But here inside of the small business world, inside of the networking world, inside of the world of marketing, is we have to understand, okay, that beacon marketing isn't the same style of marketing that you're used to, whether you're running an ad on Facebook or, you know, how you're used to running an ad. So let me kind of put it to you guys this way. You guys, would you agree with me that there's Facebook language? Right, we're on Facebook right now. So would you agree that there's Facebook language? For instance, would you carry around a picture of your child or a picture of what happened today on the street and walk around in real life asking people to click the like button? Or, you know, when you went up and approached somebody, you would say, feeling down today, or feeling up today and excited, or this happened to me today. Would you talk in the same language that you do when you're on Facebook, when you're walking around in real life? Let's see. Are you guys with me on that? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say here? You know, when you're on Facebook, you don't talk in the same language as you do when you greet a friend on the street, or you know, talk to somebody. You guys with me? I don't see any of the comments, but I want to make sure you guys are kind of understanding that. Understand. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate you. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate you. Right on. So that's what, you know, that's something that we need to understand and study. So according to recent Internet Advertising Bureau, I want to give you guys some of the facts. 66% of marketers agreed that location-based advertising is the most exciting mobile opportunity. And it goes without saying that a significant part of this opportunity lies in beacon marketing, which is what they say. That's what we have with the Royaltie Gem. Okay. According to Proxbook's Q4 2015 report, the proximity marketing industry is well on track to deploy 400 million beacons by 2020. I hope that gets you guys excited. So it should come to as no surprise that marketers all over are gearing up to leverage this technology. I read an article today and talked to some people, and according to Business Insider, beacons directly impacted, get this, hold this fact with you guys, write this down, grab a pen and paper. According to Business Insider, beacons directly impacted $4 billion worth of sales in 2016, and it's expected that to be tenfold this year. And Business Insider called it the most important new mobile technology. Imagine. Okay, do you think that beacons are important in the advancement of advertising? Right? Beacons are important in the advancement of advertising, not only for your big box stores, but for your small businesses, your marketers, your solopreneurs. It's amazing the opportunity that's available to people. And the fact that we have a leg up on this technology, that we don't need that app, that's what separates us. But the reason behind beacon technology was to talk about brand awareness and consumer awareness. And it goes back to what I was saying about this whole Facebook language and how you walk on the street and introduce yourself and being in certain places at certain times, okay? So let's talk about this. TV commercials. You ever hear this one? People have spent millions of dollars, millions, for a 30-second commercial to broadcast their message during the Super Bowl. Anybody ever, you know, you've guys seen those facts, right? You guys know how much it costs to send out a 30-second, even a 15-second commercial during the Super Bowl, right? The rate of return on investment isn't asked during that time. Do you know what the marketer sees? The marketer sees brand awareness, consumer awareness. They see eyeballs on their product and they understand the market. It's why people spend money on a 30-second commercial, right? It's why people spend money on a radio ad, right? It's the fact that they're getting that brand awareness, their eyeballs on it. It's that billboard. Have you guys seen a billboard on your way? If you've worked, I say in the real world, but if you've worked a corporate job and you ran the same strip every day, you see the same billboards and they know that 99% of the people driving are the same people, but they still have their billboard up in an effort for you to look at the billboard and build brand awareness. And you see the same radio stations or that subliminal marketing or that messaging that's constantly pushing out to you guys. It's constant, right? That's what we're talking about. Proximity marketing, beacon marketing, subliminal marketing, all of that. See, it all ties into one another. You have to understand how to utilize the beacon to get the greatest return for your people, to get the greatest return for yourself, to get the greatest return for your consumer. How many of you guys know this song, right? I can't believe I'm laughing at myself because I'm about to sing. I'm an awful singer, but here we go. How many of you guys have ever done this one? Or sing it with me. Ready? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You guys know that one? I can't believe I just did that. I must really like you guys. All right, so you guys know that one? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And you go and you sing it, and you've sang it 20 times that day. And then at the end of the day, you're with your girlfriend and you're just like, whatever, and accept it. And then the two of you together are going, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Whatever. I mean, but we know it. It's brand awareness. It's because we've gotten so many eyeballs on it. It's subliminal marketing, and we've seen it, and we've seen it, and we've seen it. And it created that. Yes, I know that one. I know that one. Okay? Proximity marketing, beacon marketing, it all has to do with it. You have to understand. But don't quit your day job, Cheryl. Sweet. Thanks, Diane. Love you guys. All right. So when you're sitting there and you're utilizing that beacon technology on your phone and you're expending a message, you have to understand the proven practices of beacon technology. And I want to explain some of the proven practices of beacon technology to you guys. Now, if you run your beacon like you would a Facebook ad, you will not get the rate of return or the conversion inside of it until you understand how beacons work. So if I take your cell phone and I now have a notification from you or whatever you decide from your 40 character message, and it goes to something that has your face on it, and I ask to collect your information, it is known in the beacon world that if you do that among the first step, that's kind of a, what? Right? Keep it really simple. Because when that happens, you have to think of the mind of the consumer inside of that just saw you on your phone, and now you're saying, can I get all of your information right away? It's not the same as what we do inside of our Facebook marketing, where we run ads and we ask for that information. I want to talk to you guys about what does work, okay, or what beacon technology has found that has worked in the past so that you can maybe utilize those same practices. When you get a gem or you get 3 gems or 5 or 10, understand that running analytics and seeing what works best for you will be one of your greatest advantages. You can point the same business to different pages and different ads and see what's converting. It's the beauty of it. It's the fun of it. It's that advertising for such a low cost. You have the opportunity to do so many different things that you should be so excited about where you can go and where it can take you and the experiments in it. And it will always do its job. The beacon's job is to get the eyeballs, but you as a marketer get to do different things with it. I want to talk to you guys about utilizing the law of familiarity. Okay? It's a known fact. Having your beacon point to a social media website, which we've learned before in the past, you don't want to get lost in the social media thing, but when they see that Facebook icon come up, it's a comfort zone. Okay, if they see that YouTube icon come up, it's a comfort zone. When they see a Yelp or WordPress or, something that they're familiar with, when the consumer is familiar with the icon that comes up on display, they're more likely to click on it and see what's going on. It makes sense, right? I mean, that's just the way that it works. There's some kind of comfort in there. There's not, beacon technology is new, right? It's new to a lot of people, and it's kind of like you want them to feel comfortable going forward inside of that technology for you. So creating that sense of security, remembering that most people aren't used to seeing that notification and, they don't have that app, it's showing up there. You want them to be excited about clicking on that notification. You want to stand out, but you also want to create a level of comfort, right? And that icon that's familiar and it keeps them wanting to understand more. Let me put it to you guys this way. If I talk to you for the first time, or you're talking to somebody for the first time, and you go and find out more about them, right? So here's the thing. If you found my notification that came up, you'd say, okay, now this person's on Facebook, and does she have a YouTube channel? Let me see this blog that she has. Is this person safe? Is this person okay? Great, this is fantastic. I get to know them. I get to see them on video. Now maybe I'll connect with them, or maybe I'll be able to put my information in or ask them for more information on a platform that I'm comfortable with. And all of these things in that law of familiarity, sometimes you got to take people through an exploration before they're going to give you their number, before they're going to give you their email, before they're going to give you their name, before they're going to give you the information, quid pro quo, you have to give out in that beacon technology where they're unfamiliar with where this information is coming from. And they say to you, yes, I get it now. Okay. So think about that when you're pointing your gem to a place. You may want to use the law of familiarity. Not saying that you have to, I'm saying that it is a proven marketing technique for other people that have used the beacon technology, right? Say to themselves, okay, if I can get them to a place that's familiar and I can get them comfortable and seeing what I have to offer and keeping their mind open and excited instead of saying, oh my gosh, somebody took over my phone, it works in your favor. Okay, so that's one of the things that I want to make you guys aware of. Number two is make beacons more prominently visible for consumers. Okay, so some of the best conversions inside of stores and with individual users. You see people right now, they have t-shirts. Some people have t-shirts that say, keep calm and check your Android notifications. Cool, it's that consumer awareness. Some of the best conversions inside of stores, inside of retail places, is something called a coupon zone. They have a sign that says, here's a coupon zone. Click here for 20% off, or you can get, the bagel, a bagel for 15% off, or you've entered a coupon zone. Congratulations. It's making the buyer aware, or the consumer aware, to go ahead and check that Android notification, that you're aware of something special, that they can go and look at more that you have to offer, that upsell is available to you. There's nothing like sitting down in a bagel shop and having a menu in front of you and it says, check your Android notifications for 15% off. Or if you sat down with a cup of coffee, offer them something for free, or offer them the upseller. Things like that works, and it brings brand awareness, and they're seeing you, they're on their phone. It's that constant flow of information. And maybe that person that sat down that didn't want the bagel in the beginning now has 20% off, and they say, you know what, I'm special. I feel great about this. Let me go and do this. I have a coupon zone. I can go into a retail store and do the same thing. If I was in your mom and pop hardware store and I hit a section and they offered me a coupon for being in this section and making myself aware of their brand and clicking on their website, and I get this great, fantastic, right? Can you see all the ways that this can be utilized inside of brand and consumer awareness and making people see that they can, talk to their consumer more, offer feedback. Feedback inside of the Facebook page is something that I didn't mention. That feedback inside of that law of familiarity. Tell us what you thought. Tell us what you liked best about being here. Is huge. It's huge. Making it more visible for consumers. I want to talk to you guys about a place that I read about, an apartment complex that utilized beacon technology and brand awareness. They made things more visible for people. It said, please check your Android notifications, check this notification, check this notification. When they were saying that, they were taking them to a page to make the buyer or to make the person give them feedback on how they were doing. And it made the person feel involved, and they were telling their friends about it and spreading the word because they felt like they were contributing to whatever that place was doing. Okay? So think about that, getting your consumers involved. There's a marketing technique where there are these mannequins sitting you want to pull more people in, right? There's mannequins that are sitting in the window, and these people are, check your Android notifications. It says, which mannequin do you like best? Let us know here, right? And more people were likely to enter into that store, right? They felt like they gave something to the store. They had an involvement in it. Think about that and how you could utilize that for your own business. Give feedback, drive your traffic, get them to where you want to get them to, make them feel comfortable with you. That law of familiarity, but that also making it more visible for consumers while you're out, making them participate or having them participate in something that you do is exciting, right? It's very exciting for the consumer to see. So I want you guys to be aware of that, right? So think about it. One was the law of familiarity, right? And then the other one was, making it more prominently visible for consumers. Mark, intellectual investment. Thank you. There. Good stuff. Thank you for adding that. I appreciate you. Exactly. That intellectual investment that these people had inside of that business, right? Think about how beacon technology, I want you guys to just, for a minute, how you can utilize these marketing techniques for your own small business and small business consumers alike, to use the proven techniques that we already know work as an advantage of being the first people to utilize beacon technology at the small business level. Okay? Think about that. It's a beautiful thing when we already have the numbers. We already know it works. We already know that this drives sales. We already know that it works. We just need to implement the practices that works, and we need to make our affiliates more aware, our consumers more aware, our customers more aware, our people more aware on how to utilize beacon technology to make them be better beacon marketers. Okay? So I also want to talk to you guys about the commuter advantage, okay? So an advertising firm outlined its plans to fit some 500 buses with beacons in London, okay? In order to give brands a chance to target around 300,000 bus riders every day with relevant content. The results after 6 months boasted 2,000 app downloads, okay? The reason this works is because of the dwell rate. It's long and the content was changed, but the display was familiar. So think about that. Anyone who takes the subway or is on a bus or takes public transportation or whatever they do? Are you an Uber driver? What do you do where you have people that dwell for a long time? If you've ever been on a bus or any kind of public transportation, or you've ridden it, your first thing is to go to your phone and start looking and start, chatting, or start checking things out. How can you advertise your business in that situation? Who do you know that would love to have their face being advertised all over places like that, where the commuter is stuck there? What could you do if you were taking that same path, or you knew somebody? Could you give your gem to somebody who takes the subway every day and write, let's say, a WordPress blog, or give a video marketing on just right out of my head, video marketing on staying positive, or changing your mindset? Or do you think, if you did that every day, those people would get to know you, those people would become familiar with you, they would look forward to seeing your message in the morning? You would become the same thing that brand awareness, consumer awareness, right? Think about how that can change beacon marketing. Think about how that can change for you. Think about how you can drive traffic to a Facebook page, or to a YouTube channel, or to your website even, right? What if you have an advancement in technology that you sell alongside, or a business that has an advancement in technology, and you talked about that consistently during the day to a bunch of commuters who would find your notification and look and see what you have? It's a proven method. It has worked. It will continue to work. It will continue to work. If driving that kind of traffic to you and creating that consumer awareness gets people comfortable with you, and they're going to come back to you. And that's the point here, is driving the traffic in and getting the people to come back to you. There's also something called the blogger's advantage. Okay, blog sites such as WordPress often display a notification avatar that is also familiar. This advantage allows the integration of an information collection form from people that participate in the campaign. So let's say, you have a blog. People are interested in learning more about you. If you have a blog site set up, they can read multiple blogs of yours. They can find you on Facebook. They can find you on Google+. They can find you on YouTube. Inside of that blog, when you scroll down, you'll have the ability to capture that person's information if you so choose to do. But the point of the blog and the blogger's advantage is that they have a lot of information that is about you. They get to see your intellect. They get to see what you're into. All valuable information that you've put out there to give to them, right? So that they can come and find out more about you, so that they want to give you information so that you can find out more about them, right? That's how this whole entire technology works. That's how the beacon market works, right? Is you have the ability to drive the traffic, or we call it traffic, drive leads, drive people to websites that you want, drive people to offers that you want. If you're in stores, teach your consumers or teach your small business owners how to utilize beacon technology for upsells, to get people to purchase more, to get people to understand the brand, and for brand awareness. And let them see the power inside of beacon technology. Beacon technology, it's a different way to market. It's that digital billboard. It's the eyeballs. It's letting people understand your brand, right? Whether you're a small business owner, a retail shop, or you're that solopreneur. The article here about realtors and the technology, and I'm going to go to it. It doesn't matter. It's so powerful about Redfin. That was the name of it, and how they utilize this, and the amount of sales that went up in realty was just amazing because of the microwave society that we live in. The open houses that people went to, or the for sale signs that people went to, and they saw that they can get real-time updates on the home. They can see pictures as they drove by. It was amazing. They didn't have to wait to go home to look at the website or search over here and find the address. It was instantaneous. A link that would take them directly to it. That's what they wanted, right? And then they have access to that realtor. It's giving the people what they want, utilizing the beacon in a way where the consumer feels comfortable, utilize the beacon in a way that the consumer wants to click through and doesn't feel threatened, and get them to get to know you, your consumer, your brand, your store, whatever small business that you have that you can utilize. Think of the amount of markets. Think of the people that you can help. Think of the small businesses that you can help. If you sell something, think of the brand awareness that you can create right now. Just think of the possibilities. If beacon technology is supposed to be the wave of the future for large consumers, large markets that still have to download apps, and they've seen sales rise, what can you do? Utilize beacon technology the way that it has been proven to market. Use the techniques that have already been proven and watch your sales rise. Dude, it is not only the advantage, but it is also the advantage of knowing the studies and the markets that have already utilized beacon technology that can give us the information and know what works. Dang, it works. I can go through, it works. We already know that it does. Become the analytical person. Go grab a few beacons, see what you can do. Marketing is fun. I sound like the biggest nerd. Isn't it? I don't even know. I haven't checked the comments, but isn't marketing it means a lot to me. It's fun. Seeing what works, seeing what buyers like, understanding consumers, understanding subliminal marketing, what people hear, those little tunes in your head. I've never gotten upset from singing a marketing song or a commercial. I always say, oh my goodness, that was great marketing. It's fantastic. It's incredible what we can do for the market. I want to give you guys the greatest advantage. I want to give you guys all the knowledge that I have. I want you to go out there and become the best. I don't know. I'm a dreamer, whatever it is, but I think we're marketers, and we've done this for a long time. Most of us, we can help small business owners. Those big box stores, it's great. They have all the money and all the technology, but we can do it for less, and we can get more eyeballs, and we're creative. We're a bunch of creative, fantastic people. I love working with people like us. I love what we have. Oh my goodness gracious, I could shake we're always coming up with something different. We're always helping each other, empowering one another. Tell somebody the ideas that you have. The ideas are endless. Use the proven marketing techniques that we have. Go out there, utilize your beacon, have fun with it. Right? Go sit in crowds and baseball games and know, right now I'm advertising for my business. And how many people could say that? Right now I know how to, right now know how to help a small business take their advertising dollars down and drive their return on investment or eyeballs up. Right now, all of you who have watched this are smart enough to go to a small business and say, what are your advertising dollars? Let me show you how to take them down and rise up the amount of eyeballs that get in front of your business. Let me show you how to convert some things. Let me show you how to get your consumer excited about being here. Let me show you how to get that. Let me show you how to get them involved in what you do. People that get involved and they have a say in your business, they get attached to what we have. It's amazing. The technology is amazing. It's just the tip of the iceberg, and we're just getting started. Proximity marketing will take advances like we've never seen. We should be ecstatic to be in the infancy phases of a technological advancement that is offered to the average person with a small business, that solopreneur, that realtor, the real hustler, not the real, the people, the entrepreneurs of the planet. I respect you guys. I love you guys. I want you guys to take all of this information and run with it. We're the first of our kind. It's incredible. It's incredible what we have. All right. We haven't even scratched the scratch yet. That's what I turned over and looked at. Thanks, Kaji. I know. Love y'all. All right. So to kind of wrap it up here, what I want you guys to know is that we have a tiny device right now that big box stores have been utilizing through the app download phase. We have is legal. What we have changes brand awareness, consumer awareness. And if we use and utilize proven marketing techniques given to us on advertising dollars spent by big box stores, and we take all of their insight, information, and analytics and then apply it to what we have now, we become a more dangerous consumer, more dangerous market, a far more educated market than what they started out being. We have the analytics, we have the market, we have proven numbers and what works. All we have to do right now is get out there and do. That's it. We just got to get out there and start doing. I do take that turn of nerdiness and where I start to care about people, and I want you guys to do well, and I hope the information that I provide you guys and some of the research that I've done for you guys, I want it to help you. I want to see every single person that's in the news feed succeed. I want you guys to share it with your friends, and I want you guys to get out there and do the best, be the best version of you that you could possibly be. That's it. I always say I always end with I believe in every single one of you, right? I want you guys to believe in you too, okay? Get with your friends. Think about it. What can you do? What will you do differently? What will you do that's the same? And how will you use proven marketing techniques to not only help yourself, but to help small businesses all over the world utilize beacon technology with the Royaltie Gem? What will you do? Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Okay? Thank you guys. Get out there. Go get nerdy. All right. Bye-bye. Bye.